Hello, 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 everybody. I hope that you can hear me. Give me a one if you can hear and see my presentation screen in the chat. Over in the app, can you hear me in the chat? All right. Um, Olive, I see that you are in the app. You should have gotten the link to the Zoom room. I remember seeing you as a purchaser. So check your messages inside of your Design and Made Easy membership area. And I'm gonna let a few more people get in while I get started. Yeah, I know I just gotta make sure that all my devices membership area. And I'm gonna let a few more people get in. Oh, I'm logging to the wrong YouTube channel. That ain't right. There we go. All right. So how is everybody doing today on this Monday, this October Monday? Is it still warm where y'all are? Is it cool? It's like bipolar where I am now. It's that kind of weather where it starts off hot, then it's like freezing. So I'm a little congested, of course, but I'm here. So just bear with me if I have to go get some water or something like that because my throat has been a little itchy. Says it's just a little cool and VA. Excellent. Says she's doing good. How about you? I'm doing great outside of the itchy throat and nose. Um, let's see. Where's everybody else from in the chat before we get started? I see Fairview Heights. We got a Virginia. Oh, let me see if I can see the Facebook. Oops. Then I'll get started immediately after because I am ready to keep on going. How do I pull up my live on the book face? There we go. Ooh, let me go live on my business page. Oh yeah. Last time I did something, it was telling me my page wasn't live um long enough because I had started a new page. So we got Inglewood, Georgia, Maryland. Okay. Nice little spread across everybody. So welcome to the Designs to Dollars Challenge. Long awaited for. It seemed like I started advertising a while ago, but at the same time, it seemed like it came fast AF. But I do have a few housekeeping points. Let me see if I can minimize my screen without jacking stuff up. Okay. Looks like it's gonna work. Maybe. Oh, no, it's not. Thought it was gonna work. Hold on, y'all. Let me fix it. Let me fix it. Y'all know I try to do something new every time and still don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, let's get started. So I got a couple housekeeping points before we get into it, but we're just here to kick off this journey to turn your designs into dollars, hence the name of the challenge. Today's session, if you are not in General, Boss, or VIP, it is going to be a free sneak peek for you. However, if you are not in the Zoom room, after today, you won't be able to see any more sessions. So I highly, highly recommend you all click that link where it says get the replay. And you can also get signed up here. So if you do want the replays, make sure you join either the boss tier or the VIP tier. The general tier will not give you replays, but you will get access to the actual Zoom room each day. So that was just my one housekeeping, I believe. So let's do an overview. So today, this is our let's get to the bag why custom products are where it's at day. So day one, we're going to discuss the mindset and the steps that are required to get started with printing or printed products for profits. Day two, we're going to discuss the top products, like the trending products, and then we're going to break it down even further into some niches or niches, however you want to pronounce it, and promotions that you can use to get in front of the right people. Day three, we're going to discuss how to use vendors, because this is a challenge to where we're not going to be purchasing any additional equipment. All you really need is the internet and your computer. Day four, we're going to be designing a trending product. So be thinking about what you want to design because we might choose one of those options for day four. And we're going to be designing with Canva and GIMP. So it's going to be a couple of hours on day four, but it's going to be very hands-on so that you are able to get you a finished product design by the end of this challenge. And then day five, we're going to pull it all together and connect our designs to the actual vendors and our online stores. Okay. So I just want to know a little bit more about you all, just to see, to gauge like my crowds, my tribe, to see where we're at so I can make sure that I'm giving you the best information. Oh, my chat box just went away. There we go. So in a few words, tell me why you are here tonight. Like what's keeping you up at night that you're thinking about when it comes to custom products? Because hopefully, if you signed up for this challenge or if you're here, you've kind of been thinking about something that you kind of sort of want to start doing. So tell me more about you. Like, why are you here tonight? It doesn't have to be a long spiel, just something quick that comes to the forefront of your mind. Somebody say everything. Okay, let's be a little more specific, a little more Pacific. Y'all over YouTube. I would love, love, love if you give me a thumbs up as well as you're watching. Let's see. Because I'm here to learn how to design t-shirts. What about y'all over here in the app? Setting up the stores, okay. Says I have a lot of ideas, but don't know how to put in the work, if that makes sense. Okay. Yep, so just bring it into fruition. That makes sense. Gotta make sure I'm catching everybody. YouTube, y'all quiet. What's up? I see y'all watching. I need to figure out how to get my business up and running. I'm creative, but not sure about how to make it a business. Awesome. All right, so oh, here's another one. Here to learn about creating backdrops and tees. All right. So another question. So have you ever wondered what it would be like to grow outside of your friends and family? So who here is just getting started, getting their feet wet and want to expand beyond the scope of friends and family? Yep, we'll see some thumbs up. I see some yep. Setting up my store in Etsy. I'm currently doing local sales. Okay. Look, okay. Glad you got over here on Zoom. She says, I am full of beans. And let me know if this applies to you. Are you struggling with finding time to work on your current or future designs? So it's like time and issue. You're trying to get quicker at it. She says, yes, yes, yes. I don't see any no's, so I'm gonna stay with the yes, yes. Okay. So I completely understand because these are things that I had to think about and that I actually experienced too along my journey. But as you can see here, you're here with me. There are solutions. So who's already offering custom products, whether it's backdrops, t-shirts, feel it. Just let me hear it. I know somebody said t-shirts or that they already have local sales. So I don't know if those t-shirts or not. So Keita, what are you selling? Crystalline says not yet. Nope, not yet. Okay. So we got a nice little crowd. I'm talking to my people that I've been doing tumblers, bags, and shirts. Okay. I love it and congratulations. And congratulations in advance to those of you who said not yet, because I am positive and I trust and believe that you are going to start selling and get on the correct track. Well, I'm not going to say just one correct track, but get on track, on a track to start making those sales. Because there's more than one way, you know, to get to the winning spot. All right. So I do have a couple more questions and then I'll be off I won't ask y'all anymore. I get out y'all business. So are you physically creating these products? Like, are you doing the hands-on, foot on neck, print, press, produce, ship? Anybody, anybody? Ooh, I was say y'all got quiet on that question. For the tumblers and shirts, the bags I drop ship. Okay, so you're pretty familiar. Okay. Yes, because I asked because there are tools, products, equipment, software that you need when you are creating yourself the actual end products. There's going to be like printers, heat presses, design blanks. If you don't create your own designs, sublimation paper, sublimation ink, heat tape, heat gloves, all that kind of good jazz. So just think about the money that you're spending just to start making your products. So y'all can see how that can get pretty pricey. I know even some of the lower end printers are like $200. Paper can get expensive. The blanks, you have to pay for those. And then sometimes if you are blessed enough to have a lot of orders, it'll take a long time to produce those custom products, especially if you have a lot and it's just you. So that's like limited time and resources. And you're getting less money because you are not opening yourself up, or you can't open yourself up rather, to a whole bunch of different orders because it's just you. And you have to focus on one set of things at a time. So here in this challenge and any of my memberships, you don't need any of those things. So I just want to give y'all an insight of what's actually going on so that you can actually compare what you're already doing, if anything, to what I'm going to be showing you how to do in this challenge. So you'll be creating on a large scale, which will make you more efficient and take a fraction of the cost and the time. So thanks for giving me your feedback so I can know that I'm talking to the right folks. And I am, and I am. All right, so about me. And my chat box keep getting in the way. There we go. So who am I and why should you even consider listening to me? Because after today, you don't have to keep going, but I hope that I give a good amount of gems so that you all can keep on following and stick with me throughout this challenge. So in a nutshell, hi, I didn't introduce myself and I forgot. I'm B. Marquita, owner of B. Marquita Designs, the Backdrop Plug, and the Designing Made Easy community. So I started in 2011 and painting backdrops for other people. Well, I've been painting since I can remember, honestly, but like actually making it a thing was in 2011. And I used to use Microsoft Word, y'all. Microsoft Word and Publisher. But in 2018, I discovered print on demand, which let me scale beyond doing just the hand painting. Because I was literally getting up and down on the chair hand painting my designs or my backdrops. So yeah. And I also had a in-home care job. So I was able to, I say I quit that even though I got fired. But it was perfect timing. And then Designing Made Easy was born. And I began automating my sales with print on demand and also teaching in 2020, which unfortunately is also when I had to start dealing with some serious health issues as well. I had 2 strokes on my birthday that year, but I was still able to reach 6 figures in my business with the sales and the teaching. So if I could achieve this while recovering and in between a whole bunch of appointments between my OBGYNs, my hematologist, my pulmonologist, neurologist, radiologist, and cardiologist, so can you. And yes, I am doing a lot better for those of you who are about to put it in the chat or who are asking. I am a lot better than how I was almost 5 years ago now. So let's go to the next slide. All right. So how are we going to go from designs to the dollars? First and foremost, like I said in the overview, we got to change this mindset. So just think about all the stuff that y'all told me and let's use it to transform into some problem-solving business owners. Thank you, Sabrina. So the word challenge itself for me means to challenge and change your mindset, your skills, and your profits. Because there needs to be some type of transformation. Okay. So again, the word challenge we're going to use today, or the definition we're going to use today, the challenge or change your mindset, skills, and profits. And in order to do so, there must be a transformation. Okay. So we're going to work on shifting our mindset from hobby to business mentality, and from just a designer or prospective designer to a problem solver. So you didn't think I was going to use that word, huh? But this challenge will make you think outside of the box with a variety of products. So a couple of you said t-shirts, tumblers, bags, stuff like that. But we're going to focus on bundling a whole lot of different products so that you can offer even more in addition to what you already offer. So more products, more profits. And as you can see, this challenge is not just about creating. We want to find products that speak to like the core of our customers and what speaks to our customers who are as fabulous as they are. So we're going to cover more about that tomorrow when we talk about the trending and the niche products. So also with mindset, we need to also embrace long-term thinking versus overnight success. So don't think tomorrow you're going to be a multimillionaire. Now, a whole lot can happen in Q4 because we still got, what, 2 months of Q4? That's a lot of time where we can still do some record numbers. But just keep in mind that it's still going to be slow and steady. So that's why this is bite-sized pieces each day. Okay. So another key is learning from failure. But I'm here to help you lessen those failures by sharing mine so that you can avoid them and get to winning faster with ways that work. So I've been here for a while. Some of you may have been here for a while. Some people are just starting. We've all had our fair share of what the ifs. Put what the F in the chat if you had a what the F and you were just like, what is going on in my business right now? Or in my hobby or whatever it is that I'm doing. Like, what in the F? Hey, Sandra. You said, what the F? And yes, yes, yes. We got some what the F's over here. Okay. Um, so with that being said, also along the lines of the overnight success versus the long haul, some designs just won't sell. I've had a whole bunch to where I was like, oh, this is gonna be busting, busting. And it was a bust, like terrible. So I had to take a step back and reconsider the phrasing and the colors and the fonts and stuff. So we're gonna go through all the color theory and all that kind of stuff to make sure that we're getting something that's appealing to multiple people and that can still be customized. So that's what we're going to be doing on the designing day so we can find, so that we're more likely to find those winning designs. Um, excuse me. Because those designs that you actually find that win will blow all your other ones out of the water when it comes to sales. So that's going to make the majority of your sales. There's a principle that goes into this a little deeper, like a technical term. I can't think of what it is right now. But where the majority of your success comes from a small amount of products. And for those of you who don't know, the They Not Like Us design that like took over in like August, September, and some of this month that had the half mascot face on one side and the words They Not Like Us on the other side, I created that. So that was something that really took off for me. And that was a big income earner for me from August to the beginning of October. So a lot of designs that I created before then were not hitting, but that one took off. It took off so well that everybody started making different versions on different software programs. They started doing more than just high school mascots. Like it was amazing to see. And let's see here. Lost my note. Okay, so just jot down. You don't have to put it in the chat or anything, but jot down one mindset shift that you're committed to for the remainder of this challenge. So just jot that down, write it out, make it plain so that you can work on it. So I know a lot of you, I've heard feedback just from working with people over the last almost 5 years in the teaching space. A lot of people think that it's too late to get started, specifically too late to become a known name. There are a lot of people that are very well known in like the craft and the party industry, but it's not too late for you to become one as well. So many people think for real that the market is saturated, which it does seem like that, especially when it comes to the big brands. It's like they have everybody already. And I did kind of feel like that when bigger brands redid the design and got more attraction in me, but I was like, okay, guys, it's just not my time yet. But I still made a pretty penny off of it as well. So it's not too late to establish yourself in that capacity. So you're worrying, I'm speaking for myself, that others are too far ahead and leaving room for newcomers. So compared to a couple of other people, I am a newcomer. I'm just like a little over 4 years in. So I'm speaking to myself on that one. I'm pulling in my own heartstrings on that one as well. But in reality, the demand for unique custom products is still skyrocketing. You can do your research. I actually pulled some numbers. I'm going to share those tomorrow, especially with the rise of social media, where trends change so dang on fast. And there's always a need for fresh styles. So today's market actually celebrates individuality more than ever because if you're too basic, too generic, people don't want what you got. And there's always room for unique brands, especially, excuse me, when you have a clear niche. Again, we're going to focus on niching down tomorrow. So, if anything, starting now gives you the advantage of learning from other successes and failures, and the custom product space is only getting bigger. So, there's room for fresh ideas and unique perspectives. So, anybody here ever thought like, oh, it's too late for me to get in the game for real? It's like, am I even qualified to be here? It's too late. Should I have joined when everybody else was doing it? Let me know. Ooh, somebody brought a yes real fast. Yes. So yeah, I had to speak to myself on that one. Then myth number two, it takes too much time to set up an online store. Yes, Olive said there's always room. Your customer is waiting for you. Yes, they are. And if you are not doing what you are built or that your purpose is, that's tugging at your heartstrings to do, you are letting people down. You are letting down your customer who is looking for you. So that is absolutely correct. Myth number two, too much time to set up an online store or to learn how to design. So people often think that it takes a lot or a long time to set up an online store, or that it's like extra complicated, or it takes like weeks to set up. So this usually keeps people from even attempting to start. But for real, Shopify, Etsy, um, Printify actually has a pop-up shop as well. They're actually really easy to set up. You just have to know what to click and drop. But they make it fast and simple to get up and running. Like I said, they have the drag and drop setups, the template, the print on demand connection, and you can have most of them ready in like the same day, like hours and not weeks. Since I'm struggling now with setting up the online store, you are in the right place, love. I love to see these comments. I don't like that you feel like you're struggling, but I'm glad that you are here because you are in the right space. Um, so think about this though. If you can start selling within the week of this challenge or after this challenge, would you be willing to invest a few hours to actually learn and see what you need to actually put in these platforms to make your store run efficiently? Because many of the tools that we discuss is focused on saving time and effort. So I want you to focus more on creating and selling. Say absolutely, got a yes. Says me definitely. Okay. Come on, computer. There we go. Myth number 3, it's too hard. You just simply think it's too hard. So this is one of the biggest mental barriers, especially for creatives, because coding sounds too technical, for the websites and intimidating. The software to design sounds too technical and intimidating. So people assume that they can either build a store without having the knowledge or make a design without having to go through 1,000 YouTube videos. But in reality, these e-commerce platforms, so electronic commerce platforms like Shopify, Etsy, Printify, they're code free for beginners. So all you have to do is just start typing, clicking, and dragging. They're intentionally built to be accessible, with everything from templates to automated sales processes and mobile friendly versions of the site. So I love that as well. So that eliminates the skill or eliminates the need for technical skills. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you know how to drag, drop, and follow step-by-step guides, you can build an online store. And if you ever need like more advanced features, there are affordable ways to add them without still learning any code. So that's bomb.com. So who has ever thought that it was too hard to get started? I already know Olive said that she was struggling earlier. Is there anybody else? Not to just call you out like that, Olive, but just an example. She said, yes, ma'am, and I'm ready. Okay, let's go through one more myth real quick. How about too expensive? Who thought they needed to spend a whole lot of money, thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars to build a site or on software? Yep. He says, I did. I did. Yep. Okay. So many believe that professional high converting sites cost thousands of dollars for custom designs, expensive software, maybe some plugins here and there. So they don't even try it because they're already overwhelmed by just the thought of that alone. When in fact, a well-designed functional store that looks professional and builds trust is extremely affordable. Many platforms offer free or low-cost themes. So Etsy is not as specialized as Shopify because it still markets to everybody else's audience as well, because it is more of a marketplace. It is free to set up. Now you do have to worry about the listing fees and um, the transaction fees that they have, but it is free to use. Shopify It's low cost. I think it's $39 per month still, but you have 30 days. They still have, well, from the last time I checked, they still have a free or $1 30-day trial where you can look in everything. You can see access to all the different behind the scenes resources so that you can see all the different themes. They have free themes. They also have paid themes. My store is on a free theme and it's working just fine for me. So you don't have to do all that other stuff. I do have a couple apps though, but they're still like $1.99, $3.99 a month, stuff like that. So a beautiful, effective site is about clear messaging, product quality, and usability, not a huge budget. Okay, not a huge budget. So in this challenge, we're going to be covering the blueprint of how to build your shop that's attractive, easy to navigate, and coin friendly. So which of those do y'all think resonates the most with you? Is it too late? You think it's too late? Take up too much time? Too hard? Or cost too much? Too expensive? Just trying to see where y'all at, or all of the above if you think that is, well, expensive, time consuming, expensive, too hard. Okay. Okay. So next step, to get your designs to dollars is traffic. So we'll go more into this tomorrow though. But in order to be successful, you do have to understand and have your target audience so that you can get in front of the right people. So just remember that for tomorrow. Another step that you need to turn your designs into dollars is education. Hence why you are here today. I am educating you all on what you need to do. So if what you're currently doing isn't working, you do need to seek the experience of a mentor or join a course or a mastermind or something like that. I do have, just a little heads up, a new group. Well, it's not new anymore, but a newer group compared to my other groups. That I'll go over more on day 5 because I'm currently building a new store from scratch that you will be able to see the behind the scenes if you join the membership following the challenge. So, it's too much to put into just a 5-day training with what I want to say. So we won't be able to cover all the in-depth steps in the challenge alone. You will get some pieces of it. But this will be the ultimate chance to learn from my failures. So I know how to set up the store now without jacking it up as much as I did before. So you'll get that behind the scenes. Brenda said very important. Yes, ma'am. Next is technology. So y'all know this day and age is dang near a given to embrace technology, especially the AI. I've actually, compared to my peers, was kind of late in the game of adding AI and learning AI and all that kind of stuff. Because I was really trying to be against it. It started off with remove.bg. I wasn't using that at first because it wasn't that good to me. And then it got better over time. So I was like, oh, okay, this is making my load a lot lighter to work smarter and not harder. So it is imperative to embrace technology these days. So common tools that I will go into on day 4, because I'm going to do that with the designing day, will include ChatGPT, Claude, and Midjourney. And there are a few other resources. But I'm probably just going to focus on ChatGPT because it's been doing real good for me with Dolly. So embrace the technology. And competition is another way to go from designs to dollars. So I know you probably didn't expect me to say that because really your only competition should be you and the better version of you. But you can always learn from people who are offering similar products because you can pay attention to their promotions, the way they set up bundles. You'll see what's working. If people are getting a lot of sales, if they're getting a lot of comments, if they're posting on social media. But don't blatantly copy somebody. Add your own unique take to it. So that's another reason why we're going to be focusing on custom products as well. And then lastly, how to turn your designs into dollars. You need systems. Now I am going to talk a little deep in this because systems can include a lot of different things. So the first system you're going to need is a way to create and track designs. So we need to know what designs and products are trending. We need to know how to create those designs. Hint, hint, Canva, GIMP. There must be a design process, whether it's like a spreadsheet of designs with a flow chart and your deadlines for your orders, or having some kind of customer relationship software. I like to use Shopify because I can see all of my orders in order of when they were placed. And I also have it to where I can see the deadline dates. But you can get samples and send them to yourself. Take pictures of them for posting so that you can have your mock-ups, like real life mock-ups, if you don't want to do the ones that we're going to create on the computer. We're going to need systems to sell and to accept payments. So that's where the online platforms like Etsy, Shopify, Printify, Wix, WooCommerce, Square, stuff like that comes into place. But we'll talk about that a little bit more on day 3, once we get into the online selling. We'll need a system to contact customers. So eventually we do want to elevate beyond like people texting you for orders, DM, going down in the DM, or sending you an email. You want it to be ideally, ultimately, in one spot so that you can see all orders at once. And you want to be where you can start making money in your sleep. So if people are placing orders through text messages or email or DM, you're losing traction because you both are having to respond to each other. Now, if you just send them a link and tell them exactly where to go, they can place their order at 3 o'clock in the morning while you sleep, and you just wake up to sales. And then this also is going to be where we're going to implement email marketing. I am not going to go over that in this challenge, but it is in my membership, where I'll dive into automations. So they can be for reminder emails for discount codes, especially if they're about to expire, cart abandonment, that word almost tore me up, shipping, delivery, review requests, because we do want people to be reviewing our products, and then offering more products down the line because repeat customers are like top tier. So with email automations, you can set it and forget it, and it's just going to bring in more money as well. So we need a system for customer service. So we're going to have to set up help desk tools or ways for them to contact you via phone or email after they place their order. Next, we're going to need ways to, or a system for our finances. So that's tracking our income and expenses. So you're going to have some kind of financial management system in place eventually. But if you're using programs like or platforms like Shopify, Etsy, Printify, it's going to be easy to track your orders, your income, and your expenses. So if you don't do something right away like QuickBooks or Quicken, or it's another one I've been seeing on Peacock that's been advertising. I can't think of the name of it though. So if you don't have those kind of systems yet, you will be on the right track if you use a system like Shopify, Etsy, Printify, etc. Something that's going to track it. But you do want to eventually have professionals see what changes you can make when spending and bringing in profits so that you can be more profitable. But that's a little more down the line, just so y'all can see how it works as it's building on top of each other. So also, I always recommend get a business bank account like early on. If you can, go get it tomorrow. Because when it comes to later getting funds, whether it's loans or grants, stuff like that, they're going to go off of the date that you open your bank account, not when you went through your state and got your LLC or C Corp, S Corp, whatever you got, and went through the federal government to get your EIN. They're going to go off of that bank opening date. So go ahead and get it, even if you don't have anything to put in it right now, or if you're not making any sales or anything like that, go ahead and get your bank account. So most of you I know prior to today and earlier today expressed that designing and selling is probably going to be your most immediate system that you need to work on. But after me going through these today, is there anything else that you need? So I went over the designing and tracking system, the selling system so they can get payments, the contact system, and that's with the email and the site automations, the customer service system, and the income tracking system, finances. Sandra, I missed what you said both too. I'm sorry. Okay, I see some more of the selling, designing. Yep, yep. I'm loving it. I'm excited because y'all are in the right place. I want to share this information. So this is gonna be the rest of this challenge is gonna be lit. Litty. But of course we had to go through this type of information first. So why now? So the whole point of this challenge, especially with this graphic that you're seeing, you see that there's a Thanksgiving shirt, a Santa shirt, um, oh, there's two Christmas shirts. There's a backdrop. The holidays are coming up, whether we like it or not, because October has somewhere to be this year. I ain't never had a month go by so fast on me. I was just like, oh, it's almost Halloween. It felt like it was just Labor Day. What happened? So the holidays are coming. But with that being said, people are ready to spend money too because they know the holidays are coming. In Q4, aka quarter four of 2024, is no exception. And it includes all of those things, including Black Friday, which is almost, or right at about a month now away. So you have time to get in on that as well. So you can be the go-to for unique custom products for these people who are already ready to spend their money. Make sense? So now is the perfect time to build a brand that sticks. Also, faceless brands are on a rise and easier than ever to start. Like I'm not faceless, but as you can see, I've done this whole presentation without showing my face. AI tools are speeding up the design process and creating some very premium end products that you can then customize. And then there's platforms like TikTok. I know y'all been seeing all the TikTok shop craze. And Instagram making it easier to reach buyers who actually want what you offer. So before we get out of here, think of one or two product ideas that you would love to bring to life this season, Q4. I know somebody did say they were having trouble bringing their ideas into fruition. Write those down and make sure you have them on the next session so that we can discuss them and see how we can actually make those physical manifestations. So go ahead, write that down. Let's get ready to launch. Remember, this isn't just about designing. We're building profitable brands that you're going to be proud of and putting custom products in the hands of the people that want them and who will cherish them. So you're in the right place and we're just getting started. So I will see you all tomorrow. Are there any questions? And those of you who are in VIP, we're going to go over to the membership area in the app once we go over any questions we have here. So you can actually, if you're a VIP, let me see who's in VIP on the Zoom right now. So Manisha, Tony, Aaron, those are the people who would be on the Zoom that would be in VIP. Can you upgrade to VIP? You can't like upgrade and get like a difference. You're gonna have to pay the extra price that's on the site. There's no upgrade link to where you can pay the difference. Are there any more questions? Any more? Any more? I'm seeing people say no question. So do y'all think that this first session was beneficial to get the ball rolling, get your mind thinking about some things? Yes. Okay. Awesome. You're welcome. And thanks for coming. Hope that you go in and join because remember, this is the pre-session. Everything else is going to be in Zoom. And in Zoom, you have to be general, boss, or VIP tier. You have to do one of the memberships. You're welcome, Sabrina. And thank you. All right. I don't see any more questions. I'm glad that you all enjoyed. I'm going to get off of here in about 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to be on or in the VIP group within the membership area on Mighty Networks. So I'll be going live over there. All right. So if you are in there, you've already registered, you've already gotten into the group. So you'll get a notification that's telling you that I'm live. All right. I will see you all tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. And we're going to make these designs into dollars.